with comedian Omid Djalili. Ladies and gentlemen, Omid Djalili.
Thank you. Thank you. What a great pleasure to be here tonight. It's very special, HBO special. It's part of a United Nations Peace Initiative. It's actually a comedy cultural exchange program. Tonight, I am here in New York, and Carrot Top is being buggered in Baghdad right now. Systematically and without cessation by United States troops. Thank you. So my name is Omid. Full name is Omid Abu Abdel Qasim Ittihad Ibrahim Mamdouha. But please just call me Trevor. Thank you very much. But most of you know I'm from Iran. Very happy to be from Iran. We have some Iranians here. Thank you. Thank you very much. I am, in fact, the only Iranian comedian in the world, as to be said. That's very strange. And hey, that's technically 3 more than Germany. Okay, let's get that right. Any Germans here? Nazi bastards, all of you. And I say that with all due respect to bastards across the globe. Let's get that clear. But you know, in my culture, we don't have this stand-up comedy. We have what's called the joke and a song concept. Tell a dodgy ethnic joke and then sing a golden oldie. You know? I'll give you an example. Ethnic joke. So there was a shipwreck. Lifeboat, middle of Pacific Ocean. There's an Arab, an Indian, an Iranian. Shark attack, eat the Arab, eat the Iranian. Only Indian floating by himself. Shark come to him and swim off. And the Indian pray, oh God, why did you save me? And the shark says, I ate one of you guys last year and my arsehole is still burning. Camptown races, sing that song, doo-da, doo-da. Camptown races, sing that song, oh, doo-ba-doo-da day. Thank you. You see, please keep the laughter coming. It helps with my asylum application that's going through. I'm so glad you're laughing. You know, most people associate the Middle East with oil and phlegm and halitosis. I'm joking. We're running out of oil. But I have to say, I want to put this aside that people think that we do not like America. We're big fans. Since 9/11, the whole world, we have come together. We are all more human. And you know, Iran, we showed our support to America after 9/11 by removing from early morning prayer the words, "Death to America!" for 48 hours. It's a very special, very beautiful gesture. And you know something? I love George Bush. I really don't like people who go, the little Bush joke, a little Bush. I think Bush is fantastic, and I tell you something. He spoke to every single Middle Eastern. He spoke to my heart when he said this is not a war against Islam itself, or indeed the country of Islamia. You see? You can't beat sensitivity like that. What a man. He's top class. But you know, Arafat was no better. You know, Arafat, when he was alive, he was, you do know that he's dead, by the way. I know how concerned you are about news outside of America, but you know, Arafat, why I liked him, nobody understood what he was talking about. They said, Mr. Arafat, how do you answer accusations? You're getting more and more incoherent. Arafat would say, la 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 la. What's that? La 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 la. Can we have a translator, please? He's saying he's not very happy that Palestine does not have its own country, but he's very happy he saved so much money by changing his car insurance to Geico. Okay, now, it's time for a few impressions. Who's this? We are drops of one ocean, we are leaves of one tree. Come and join us in our quest for unity. That was Donald Rumsfeld suffering a mental relapse. And now, I don't care if you don't laugh, I'll cover it with belly dancing. I don't give a shit anyway, so. My next impression is Godzilla, yes, Godzilla, having his toe stepped on. Yeah! Belly dance. My next impression is Godzilla, yes, Godzilla, having a bad dream. Belly dance. My next impression is the teacher from Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. I think you'll find that is spot on. My final impression is my great hero, Nelson Mandela, becoming the teacher from Charlie Brown. After 30 years of being in prison, I have to say it is quite disappointing to find my Winnie what and the more unbelievable people. Yo, what? Oh, come on, that's genius. I did that. You bastards. You know, I did that this morning in my hotel room in the mirror, naked and one black sock. I pissed myself. Belly dance. And now I'd like to lighten things up now and talk about Al-Qaeda. Now, Al-Qaeda, the most misunderstood people, they're trying to put the fun back into fundamentalism. It's just a shame they forgot the mental in fundamentalism. Well, anyway, there's my little kind of ethnic section of the show. I don't talk like that one bit. I'm actually from England. I know it's surprising for some of you, but I do that little bit in the beginning because I could be making a very hardline political statement about racial stereotype, but the truth is the accent gets a few big laughs and people love me, so why rock the boat? And the truth is, I used to be a management consultant, and someone at the office told me I was really funny. And I thought I'd give comedy a bit of a crack, and I'll tell you what, it's going really well. It's going really well. It's going great. It's so well. I had you going, didn't I? What do you call an honest Iranian businessman? As if. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world. No, I really am from England. And I know, just take a breath and just go along with it. Because I'm so English that what I do is when people ask me a question and I don't know if I can't say yes, I always pull a face to make people like me. When people say, all right, mate, excuse me, have you got the time? I say, sorry, I don't carry a watch. Sorry. What's that? What? Do you know where the nearest cafe is? Cafe. I think I'm sorry, I've got no idea. Sorry. It's a very English trait. Even my dad, who's 88, they say, where are you from, sir? He goes, I am from Iran. I do love the Iranians, all two of them who've just come in. I do love you. And I just want to say one thing, just because you've come to the show, I'm not your friend, okay? I'm not coming out for dinner with you. I'm not going to meet your family. I'm not going to come to an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting because it looks good if I turn up with you. I'm a star, you're nothing, know your place. Okay, let's just get that clear. But I love you so much. You see the two sides of the Middle East. I love you so much, but I hate you, you bastards. You feel I love you, please. You filthy I'm going to kill you. Please come to my carpet shop. Finest carpets, my friends. Two sides. No, but I'm a British Iranian, which means I'm Iranian raised in Britain, so British Iranian, which means unlike both sets of my fellow countrymen, I personally do not hate you. No, it's true. And I don't hate you. How can I hate you? Because I did an NBC sitcom with Whoopi Goldberg. Anyone see the show? Whoopi Goldberg is fantastic. And all the love and all the recognition on the streets of New York, you know, so many people say, hey, buddy, man, you're beautiful. I saw you in Whoopi, you're great. But gotta say, you're much better in Taxi. Now, Taxi, you were great. Tony Danza, of course. Yeah, I was down there. But we're very, we're very passionate people, in Iran. We're one of those people, one of those sets of people who get passionate about everything. I'm passionate about love. My wife's English. She's very kind of like, hello, how are you? And you just kind of say, I love you so much. They go, oh, thanks. Just kind of like, she's very kind of, thanks. I give her all kinds of presents and goes, thanks. And even in love, for the Middle East, we make noises. We say, I love you so much. I love you. I'm going to kill you. I love you so much. And we do extravagant things. I love you so much. I'm going to cut my arm. I'm going to write you a poem in my own blood. Read it, you bitch. Read it now. I love you so much. She just takes the poem and goes, oh, thanks. Do you have any Arabs here tonight? Any Arabs at all? I love the Arabs. I tell you, the Arabs have their own cultural things. If you go to a country like Morocco, you cannot speak about the king in public. You can't speak, talk about the king. No, you can't even say the name king. So you make jokes, because, I don't like McDonald's, I prefer burger. No, come and get me, Elvis, also known as the, no, come and get me. And I saw someone talk about the king, and he got arrested. He goes, the king, walla. I went, and everyone took him away. I said, what happened? He goes, this man very dangerous, he's very aggressive, he's very drunk. I said, what did he say? He goes, I cannot say that, it'll cut my tongue. I said, well, what did he say? He goes, well, he said the king is a homosexual who take it in the backside. There's two kinds, one who take, one who give. He said the king will take it, he's going to get 10 years in prison. It's just out of interest, if he said the king's a homosexual who gives, he goes, oh, that's not so bad. Maybe you get 10 hours community service. Very bizarre. But it's not my first time in New York. I'm very, very pleased to be here. I actually did some shows last year. I was the first Iranian on Broadway, ladies and gentlemen. First Iranian. I'm very, very proud. Thank you. Why did I know you'd clap there? Thank you. Actually, technically, it was just off Broadway, but it was still Broadway. Actually, technically, off Broadway. It's actually an Indian curry festival in New Jersey. All right? But a gig's a gig. And I was told that people don't heckle very much. I did some comedy clubs, and people don't really heckle very much. In England, people say, hey, you're not funny, bugger off. Because, well, actually, give me a chance. You're not funny, bugger off. Because, well, actually, I'm a schizophrenic. Well, you can both bugger off. People are very quick. Whenever I do shows, it's very difficult for people to gauge my eye. They don't know, is he Arab, is he English, what's going on? And the only people who do we have any Irish Americans here at all? Any Irish? I love the Irish, the most honest, upfront people. I was in Ireland, and if they like you, goes, sure, you're great crack, you're all right, son, you're fucking great, But if they don't like you, they just say, hey, saw you on the TV, you think you're funny, but you're shite, you big fat bastard. You're shite. Because what makes you think you can do that job, you big fat bastard? And the trick is, to get respect, you've got to give it back. I said, what makes you think you can do your job, you big fat pot-bellied, forklifting, potato-picking, paddy bastard? He looked at me and went, he goes, you're all right, son, you're all right. Yeah, good lad. You're all right, like, all right. But I've done a lot of work in the community, especially after 9/11, to do lots of stuff in the community in Britain and in America. In Britain, I did lots of these anti-racism comedy workshops for English soccer clubs, which is a bit weird. But what we did... Yeah, we have a hooliganism problem, I know, but I was trying to deal with this. And what you have, different ethnic minorities share what we do. Iranian comic, people go, oh, very interesting. We had a Korean juggler, people go, oh, that's very good. Very good, And we had this Indian bingo caller, which is fantastic. If you see, and he was great. He'd say, okay, everyone, get your cards ready, and here we go. Kebab, well done, number 1. Hot vindaloo, 22. Chutney, raita, papadam, naan. Who's at the door? 44. It's a great game. You can play this at home. Just make up anything and make it. You can stand there. Often in the mirror, I just go, bullets, that's, bullets, badu, that's, gullats, badu, that's, bari, 33. It's fantastic. It's great fun. It's great fun. But now I realize that things have moved on. Things have moved on. We're about 3.5 years from 9/11 now. And there was a time when I felt very, very close to lots of ethnic minorities. When you walk down the street, you see a Sikh guy, a guy with a turban, and there's no words. You just look at him and go, hey, how's it going? You go, hey. There's an understanding. You see a Pakistani guy, goes, hey, how you doing, mate? He says, yeah, I'm fine, mate. How's it going? You just say, see a Chinese guy, goes, how you doing? I say, it's got nothing to do with you. What are you talking about? Piss off. You know? Because I've become as alarmed by anybody else by Arab guys at airports now. I'm just the same. I was flying up to Scotland and I saw these two guys, thick-set Arabic guys, with, you know, three-piece suits with chains connected to a black briefcase, looking at everyone, just see the whites of their eyes, they're looking at everyone like that. I thought, bloody hell, they look a bit suspicious, my God. It's a packed lounge. I thought, I wonder what everyone else is thinking. I looked at everyone else, they were looking at me. What are you looking at me for? Look at them, we're gonna bloody die! You got the wrong, but leave me alone! Always happens. Oh, it's not me! Woo! Woo, wah, woo, wah, 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 woo. 42. Anyway. But it's I tell you what, it's the media that's messing with everyone's, even my head, because the media, whenever something happens in the Middle East, they always say, they never go to a liberal guy who's like a university professor. They say, what do you think? He goes, well, I think it. They always go for the most sensational story. They say, now, in England especially, because now to get a balanced view of the Middle East, we now go to a Muslim nutcase with a hook. Yallah, wallah, yallah, wallah, yallah. Nutcase, if you could stand still for a second. Well, what do you think? Well, I believe in death to America, death to everyone. I'm going to blow myself up right now, death to the whole world. Well, there you have it. There's the voice of the Middle East. Here's Michael Fish with the weather. It's true. That's exactly the same as Al Jazeera saying, and now to get the balanced view of the Christian West, we now go to the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan. Go ahead. Well, thank you. Well, we believe in death to all darkies, Jews, and Arabs everywhere. We believe in creating a white supremacist state in the middle of Egypt with a burning cross and me going, yeehaw! I said, yeehaw, boy! Well, there you have it. There's the voice of the Christian West. Here's Fatima with the sport. You know? And it's giving, not only is it giving the Middle East a bad name, but it's giving religion a bad name. And now, I would like to defend religion because you can say anything you like about religious people. You know, like the Pope, apparently. So the new Pope, Pope Benedict, says, you know, priests can now get married, but only to him. You see, that's funny. That's funny. It's not having a go at Christianity. And I have to remind you that all religion and philosophies and spirituality, it comes from the East, and we want to share it with you in the West. And if we don't feel appreciated, we get into a terrible mental spiral where we think why? Because we must share spirituality with our brothers and sisters in the West. We think, well, why? Because in the West, people need it. We think, well, why? Because they're unhappy. Why? Because in the West, people drink, they take drugs, they don't care. We think, why? Because they're empty. Why? Because they don't have God. Why? Because they don't need him. Why? Because they're actually quite happy. Hang on. And why? Why are they happy? Why are they happy? Because they drink, they take drugs, they don't give a shit about anything. But people ask me to talk about very difficult things. I said, can you explain to us how people can kill, how suicide bombing, why do they do this? Why? And I tell you, you know, in every culture we have something that we are so embarrassed about and cannot explain. I mean, you have Paris Hilton, and we have suicide bombing. So, now, we're going to be here forever. We're going to be here forever, I'll tell you. And basically, you know, it's very difficult to explain this kind of stuff. How do you explain it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, all I know is that martyrdom is something, if you die for a cause, where I come from, it's a wonderful thing. Even me, tiny bit in my brain, if I'm doing comedy, trying to bring the world together, and someone gets up with a gun and goes, poof, and a bullet goes through my brain, and my brain splat behind me, or, ironically in the shape of a Star of David, there's a part of me, there's a little part of me that just thinks, dude, that's so punk rock, man. Come on! It's crazy, it makes no sense, but it's in our culture. And there's also, this is where the whole religious people thing comes in. Religious people believe, these suicide bombers, that if you die, you'll go to heaven and you'll be met by 72 maids of heaven who will pleasure you sexually in the next world. They believe that. Is this something to do with your, what do you want? We want to kill America, death to everyone, kill everyone. Is this something in your religious writings? I don't care, I just want my cock sucked in heaven. I want my balls tickled by the fat bitch in the corner. Little tickle, and someone hit my willy, go, brrr, that's what I want. Well, you can't argue with that. This is Dan Rather, CBS News. You see, and that is how the Middle East, but you see, it's very bizarre. When I was 9 months in New York, I learned the most amazing things. I learned bizarre things I never thought I'd learn. On the Whoopi show, I got very close to the black cast. The black cast would go there, they say, hey, Ahmed, you're my dog. I said, oh, thank you. I don't know what that means, but you know. He goes, Ahmed, you're my nigger. I said, I most certainly am. I'll be your nigger. I don't even know what it means, but it's great. It was because you're my nigger. I said, that's great. And whatever. Every time he said it, he goes, you're my nigger. Great, you know. Whatever. And basically, please stop clapping. Basically, but basically, what happened was I did a faux pas, a little faux pas, tiny faux pas. I didn't realize the enormity of what I'd done. With the guy playing Whoopi's about Ren Brown, he's a black guy. I said, come on now, boy. He goes, I said, what's up, boy? Come on. He went, And Whoopi said, come here, baby. She kept going, come here, baby. No, come here, baby. You cannot call a black man boy in America. That's why, because it's got slave connotations. I said, but I just meant it in that kind of, yeehaw, boy, I can burn the cross and go and lynch you. She goes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You cannot do that. He goes, Ahmed, I thought you was my nigger. I said, well, please let me be your nigger, please. I really want to be your nigger. What have I done wrong? What have I done? She goes, Ahmed, it's okay. I got to expose you to the nobility of the black man, which you haven't seen. I'm going to take you. She took me, and Ren, they took me to open mic gospel night in Greenwich Village. I've never seen this, but lots of people come there. People, oh, happy day when Jesus washed, he washed my sins away. Oh, happy day. I was really rocking and grooving. I said, this is beautiful. And there was a wonderful moment. It was all great. But then the big Barry White type MC went around. I really felt very uncomfortable. He started doing audience participation. He goes, you, sir, do you love me? And people go, I love you. You, do you love me? I love. Do you love me? I love you. I was very uncomfortable with this format. And they kept going around. And I could see they were coming up to me, and already my bowels were shriveling, you know. My anus was pulsing, just pulsing like this. And he came up to me, and he just looked at me and goes, do you love me? And I went, well, I mean, not having known you, I can't say one way or the other. He goes, do you love me? I went, well, if you want an answer, no, not really, I don't really know you. He goes, we're going to take a break now, 15 minutes. I went to the bar. It was icy chili sign. There's a really big black rapper type guy came. You know those guys with kind of leather pork pie hats came up. You know those guys who do very minimal movement in those MTV videos. They're just kind of, all the women behind going, motherfucker. There's a motherfucker. And I said, what's the matter? Wait for the story, man. He goes, motherfucker, you didn't sing. I said, what did you call me? Because I said, motherfucker, you didn't sing. I said, you know, what kind of language is that? You know, my creative chakra's here. My anus is pulsing. My chakra's closing. He goes, you better sing, motherfucker, or me and my homies are going to bust your ass. I said, by homies, do you mean homosexuals? I don't know what you're talking about. He said, you better sing, motherfucker. I said, well, I really don't like the pressure. I don't work well under pressure at all. I took my place, and again, from the other side, do you love me? Do you love me? And every time he kept looking at me, and the tension was building. He goes, do you love me? And he kept coming to me, and the whole place was just, he came up to me, he went, do you love me? And I looked at him, and I went, I'll be loving you until the rainbow burns the stars out of the sky. Always, until the ocean covers every mountain high. Always, until the dolphins fly and parrots live at sea. Always, until we dream of life and life becomes a dream. Always, until the day that 8 times 8 times 8 is 4. Always, until the day that is the day that I know more. Motherfucker! I stood proud. I said, bring it on, motherfucker. I said, bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have to leave in a minute, and I want to thank you all. Thank you all for... Okay. Because I've actually got another gig in October. I've got to prepare, I've got to go. But this has been a wonderful experience for me because in a world that's becoming more global, if you laugh at an ethnic comedian, you warm to their culture. So I hope by me being here tonight, you would have warmed to Islamic fundamentalism. And you clapped way too quickly. But I will finish, ladies and gentlemen. How can I finish in a way that sums up everything I've said and to bring forth all my points? What better way to finish than with seeing a short fat man disco dance? Would you like to see some disco dancing? You want to see some disco dancing from '79? All right, let's go. All right. First of all, watch the Iranians. Iranians always dance in discos as if they're putting up light bulbs. And they always pull faces as well. They go. Then a couple of Iranians are a bit more adventurous. They do unnecessarily complicated dance moves. You know?
And you too will be so. It's all a freak. They're doing it night and day. And now let's show you.
Then there's Iranians with no sense of rhythm who then become Morrissey for no reason.
Spinning all around. Feel the rhythm. Check the rhyme. Come on along and have a real good time. Days are stopping.
Then there's the real man Iranian, who shows his masculinity by miming musical instruments for no reason whatsoever. And last but not least, there's the shy Iranian in all of us who dance in quick bursts of energy.
I say free.
Thank you very much. You've been lovely. Good night. Thank you.